Hi Facebook, Dana here with Stella House Films. I do wedding films and commercials and I make them real exciting. I need to come up with a better line than that for who I am and what I do, but I'm working on it. So I'm in San Antonio today. Today's Wednesday, and Wednesday's the day that I meet with new clients and meet with people for coffee. And right now I'm sitting at Gun Collision because my mama had a little car accident and we're dropping off her broken car and I'm picking her up. And anyway, that's where I am. Met a client this morning who I'm kind of in love with, potential client, and she's getting married next year, and she just seems like someone I really want to work with. I really hope she hires me to do her wedding. And then I met with someone who I'm also kind of in love with, Misha, and I was talking to her about, I really don't know Misha, but I know her. It's like, we met for the first time today anyway, and we had coffee, and she's like a fairy tale character. You look at her and you're like, this woman should be in a fairy tale. She has purple hair and she had like a little sparkly headband on and green eyeshadow, and she looked like a human, like, fantasy character. She looks so cool. Anyway, so we met for the first time, we had coffee, and I was talking to her about video, like, because I'm committed to these 50 days of video every day, right? And today I just really kind of was uninspired, and she said, why don't you talk about that? I'm like, oh, okay. So today I'm a little uninspired, and I actually have done concrete things today to make myself inspired and to put myself on track. Oftentimes when I'm dealing with, you know, some kind of emotional thing or issue, I like to set goals for myself and commit myself to something so that I'm not just sitting in that. So today, I committed myself to a couple of different forms of advertising besides Facebook, because usually Facebook is how I get most of my clients and most of my business, but I've never really explored Instagram or Pinterest. So starting today, well, not today because I'm not in the office, but starting tomorrow, I'm going to research a little bit more about advertising on Pinterest and Instagram, because Facebook sucks right now. And you know, there's like so many happy people or angry people or sad people, and like I just can't handle it. So I think I'm gonna concentrate on Instagram and Pinterest because they're so neutral. Protecting my little spiritual bubble right now by going to Instagram and Pinterest. But another way I am committing myself to something where I have to stick to it, where that will helpfully in the long term lead to inspiration, is I've been doing volunteer work here and there for different organizations, and I think I'm really going to commit myself to doing it on a weekly basis. That'll make me feel like I'm, you know, contributing to the world. You know, the past few days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I've come across some people that just aren't very happy in their lives, and they just, with interacting with them, they have the capability of doing something just really small and kind for someone, and instead of doing that, they do the opposite, and instead of being kind and compassionate, they're unkind and unhelpful. And I've come across that on a pretty regular basis this past week. And today I, you know, was having coffee with Misha. I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone, and I went to go pick up my mother, and I was just thinking about, you know, I would really like to be that kind person, that kindness in the world that I want to see. I want to be that person where when you think of that person that you want to spend time with because they just have an aura of kindness and love, I want to be that person. So I'm going to try to be that person that I want to see. So that's another one of my goal setting, my goals for today is commit myself to a couple different forms of advertising for my business, continue with my commitment to the 50 days of live video. I think this is like, I think I have like 38 left. can commit myself to doing a little bit more, commit myself to a weekly volunteer charitable cause, which is more regular than I've been doing, and commit myself to being the kindness I want to see in the world. That's all I have for you today. Be kind to people, love your neighbor, and I will see you tomorrow.